is good, CGS family? We are back with another installment of CGS to the max. And as you can see, I got my little bro Doggy,
Yo.
my big bro Dooney,
Hey.
and a very special guest. Within her stacks, she has a ton of Air Max. And regardless of what she wears, everyone will always stare. Please give it up for Hardy Girl, aka Mare.
Boom, boom, boom.
So, Mare, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
It is
Happy to be here.
yeah, it's an
Thank
honor to
you.
have someone with your caliber of Air Maxes on CGS to the max. And you know what? We're just gonna get into it. The very first question, the most important question, probably the hardest question for us to answer was, what is the meaning of life? / why did you get into Air Maxes?
Okay. So I wish I had like a tight 5 on this or like any good story. I don't have a good story about why I'm into Air Max. I've been trying to recall it like for like 24 hours straight. Like, why do I like Air Max so much? Like, I don't even know. I got into sneakers through Roshi's, and then I think because they're runners, like fashion runners, like it feels like a natural progression to go into Air Max. And once you start, I think with Air Max, I think it's true with Jordans too, but for some reason with Air Max, like there is so much history and just so much depth in terms of the model, like going back so far, like a new one every year, and then so many colorways, and the one is still around. Like it's just so rich that there's just always more to do when you're into Air Max. And I think I just got stuck, right? Like I love them. I think they're really wearable too, right? Like you can wear Air Max with anything. And because I work in an office all day, I think it's easier to wear Air Max a lot of times in an office setting.
No,
that must be it.
Highly agree with that part. Doggy.
It's okay because we actually didn't have any fun stories either.
No.
So don't feel bad. We all thought like, hey, there's gotta be a cool story. Joel had the cool story, and me and Alvin were just like, they're cool. They're really cool,
man.
Ladies told me to say that I got into them because Sporty Spice wore Air Max, and that's why I love them. I'm like, I wish that was my story. But
no one would have known the difference. I mean, you kind of screwed up. You could have said that.
You could have said that, yeah.
So potentially the only thing harder than that question, well, apparently that was an easy question because there was no fancy answer. But one of the reasons we're here is also to take a look at your top 3 Air Maxes that you own. So this, for all of us, was an incredibly difficult question. If you asked us again today on this episode, it would probably have changed.
Yep.
So no pressure. No one's holding me to this. Like next year, nobody's going to say, oh, but you chose that one. What do you mean that's not in your top 3 anymore? No pressure. But let's get into the first pair. Let's see the first of your top 3 for now, Mare. Let's get it.
Okay, and literally picked within the past half hour because I'm like, I guess I have to make a choice. There's no more time. Obviously, this one, I think it's no surprise. Everyone knows, like, this is my shoe. Like, I love this sneaker. I love everything about it. Like, you dress it up, dress it down. It looks good all the time. Like, it's perfect. Like, I've talked a lot about, like, I like the Jordan influence on an Air Max silhouette. Like it's the Jordan version even. Like everything about this is like a perfect shoe to me. This is
agreed.
And the perfect shape and everything, like the nice high mud guard. Like it's the start of the resurgence of the Air Max 1 back to like the original shape and the original mold. So it's a good shoe.
I was gonna say, oh, show me the box, because I know we're box twinning on that pair, and then you had to flip it up and show me the Jumpman and just show me my whole life like that. All right, whatever.
The only one I own 2 of, right? Like I own them both. It's the only pair I have 2.
Oh wow, the only double. Interesting.
There you go.
And I don't think that counts as a double. I don't know if we want to go around and decide. Does that count as a double? Like the Jumpman pair and the regular pair?
It's different, man. Different outsoles.
I'm mostly just trying to justify it for myself because I also want the Jumpman pair. So I just want, that's not the same shit. It's fine. All right, Mare. What's number 2? Break it down. Let's get it.
Number 2, Patacord.
Oh my god! I wish I had those.
These I got, I think, off Grailed just before prices started to go crazy on them. I couldn't get them now. Used pair, great condition. I repainted the midsole, so they're like looking a little cleaner. Not too much wear and tear on these. Getting a little cloudy, but still totally wearable. I think this is such an amazing combination of materials and colors, like denim, nubuck, corduroy, suede. Like it's just a little bit of everything.
And to find them in your size too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's always impossible. It's the
Yeah.
only, well, no, I have another Pata as well. I was gonna say it's my only Pata, but it's not. So.
subtle flex.
Oh my!
I don't
Oh
know.
my God! Alvin has the
Shit.
entry level version of
Shit's
that.
just
shoe.
flying everywhere, bro.
Yep, I have the Air Max 90 version of that.
Yeah, Alvin has an Air Max 90
Yeah.
ID version of that shoe.
I got that one too. Like I was really thinking about it because I like the like the color, like the red on the eyelets and everything.
It
Like
looks
it's
so good.
like all
Yeah.
those details.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it still looks good in the 90s. The only ID I've seen that is like trying to mimic something that actually came out good in the 90s version.
Like crazy.
She just
Oh.
fired a lot of shots at everybody else, but anyway.
Look, I make them too. I can't pull the trigger because it's not the same. It's not what I want. Like I want cherry woods. I don't want to make an ID. Of
Oh my God.
Straight up.
All right, the last one here. This is crazy because there's two pairs I thought we were going to see that we didn't see, but we'll get into that after, I guess. We see this last pair. Give it to me.
Oh yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
This is like my unicorn pair because this is sole swap, size 7, virtually new upper,
Mhm.
almost nowhere. Like the insole has almost nowhere.
Gee.
Like I saw, like I got this as a gift for Christmas. Lays and my sister like collaborated to figure out like how to get this. Like
Oh,
I don't know.
wow.
Like, how many of these exist in this
Man.
condition in my size?
Oh,
Man, crazy.
Holy crap.
those
Is
are
there-
beautiful.
Is there a reason that the best folks are not in here, or do they just fall in a class all their own?
That's exactly why. They're like their own thing, their own separate thing. I almost don't even consider them an Air Max in the same way. Like obviously I made them because I love Air Max, but they're totally separate. Otherwise, my top 3 will always be the same. They'll be number 1 and 2 forever, right?
That's what I thought we were going to see that, and then when I started to see where you were going with it, I was like, okay, she's not even counting these. These don't count
No.
as a parachute. These are art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like
Yeah.
they're so different. Like it's the whole experience, right? Because you have to fly somewhere from Toronto. You have to fly somewhere to get them made. You plan it for like 6 months in advance. Like you spend a whole afternoon like picking all this. Like that's a separate thing.
Oh my gosh. All right, Queen Joel. What's the last question?
All right. So with your top 3, do you have any like memorable stories that are attached to those top 3s other than the safaris that we just heard?
Yeah, or any,
Mhm.
because I feel like you have some crazy Air Max purchasing.
Or any.
stories.
Yeah.
Most of my Air Max purchase stories are exactly the same. I go on every day and search the same site. And see if anything new came up in my size. If it is and I can
Yeah.
afford it, I buy it. So that's not really a great story for anybody. It's just like constant, right? Like it's so rare for them to be in my size. Like I have to jump if I see them. So it's like a daily thing to search. Except the worst thing happens is like if you're like low on budget and you see the pair come up.
Doesn't matter.
And you have to
You gotta do it.
Mostly I do, but I do have a
Pull
good
the
story.
trigger.
So the good story is actually for these guys. So
Okay.
I entered a raffle. It was at Capsule in Toronto. Well, sort of in Toronto because it was the Markham location. And I won the raffle and it was like obviously pure joy, right? Like I couldn't believe it. We all have lots of L's. I'll get as many L's as anybody.
Yeah.
So this was genuine surprise. So the store opened in Markham and I live downtown and Markham is pretty far from downtown. Like it's a good 45-minute drive, 45-minute drive to get from my place there. And this was obviously, I think they came out in March, right? Yeah, it was Air Max month.
Air Max Day.
Because the bus was there. So we had purchased my mom for Christmas tickets to a musical. And the musical was happening downtown.
Cool.
The store opened in Markham at noon, and then the curtain went up at the musical at 1:30 afternoon.
Oh.
High
Like, I
margin.
Like they're not gonna hold it.
Yeah.
like they said, like we'll re-raffle if you don't come claim it. So we drove up there obviously early as we possibly could. Like walk in the door as soon as it opens, but like they're chit-chatting and taking their time and like oh, I gotta get going. And then so we get them in the car and then literally like run to the car. And Lace is driving down the DVP like a maniac in the fast lane on the DVP. Like it's 20 minutes to curtain up. Downtown on a Saturday. Oh my God. So we parked. And, like, my whole fam is already sitting in the seats. And we like roll in there right away, sitting right on the aisle, sit down, lights go down. Like it was like
wow. That's
so
crazy.
Worth it.
I'm kind of offended, I'm not gonna lie, because our origin story, Mare, before we even knew each other, was me selling you a pair, I believe for retail, of the Air Max 1 to 6 in the unicorn size 6.5, 7, something crazy.
Yeah, that was Lace's size.
Yeah, and I just can't believe that wasn't mentioned during this, so I had to mention it myself.
For retail though, it wasn't.
Wasn't retail? Oh, I'm a dick.
It was close though. No, it was a very good price. That was damn pricey.
That's why.
Look, you gave
That's why it was a deal.
Put a sticker in, so I was like pretty stoked.
There you go. That was a consolation. That was the extra charge, the sticker.
That was the extra $100.
Yeah, I met you at like a Tim Hortons at like college and something.
College in Jarvis, I remember.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. Good times. That's how we met before we knew each other.
Before we like knew each other for real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like hearing those stories too. How people are like first met, even though they charge extra, but now everyone's still best friends. So we're good to go. All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching CGS to the max. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought about Mare's crazy top 3. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram and follow us at Canada Got Soul. And please follow Mare. Mare, where can they follow you?
I'm at Hardie-Girl, HARDIE_girl on IG.
Make sure you like. Kuya Joel, what else do they do?
You gotta smash the subscribe button.
We've been CGS and our homegirl Mare, and we are out.